it was a kid's dream. I remember when I was a kid, they always used to have the commercials after people won the Super Bowl and stuff. And it's like, where do you want to go? And it's like, I'm going to Disney World. So that was me. I got to go to Disneyland, y'all. I got to see, oh my God, if you have ever seen the castle and the fireworks, oh, it will melt your heart. Ask for what you want. Ask for what you want. All right, y'all, this is getting good. Okay, so all of these kind of go hand in hand, like the more that I talk about it. The next one is apply, apply, apply. And when I first wrote that down, I was thinking about like applying for jobs, applying for different opportunities that are out there. So I started thinking about apply, like go ahead and apply for whatever you want as far as filling out the application and everything. Apply your lessons to your daily life. I guess that should be on my list too. Like just knowing what's for you and what's not for you, and being okay with making those choices when you need to make them. I was sent an email where basically it was asking for people that wanted to participate in this advisory council. Okay, so I applied for it. There was another opportunity that came across for, it was some kind of organization, and they offer teachers like a summer training. It could be up to like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I believe. The one that I did was like a 1-week opportunity in New Orleans. I applied out of, I don't know how many applications, but a lot in both cases. I got it. So when things come across, apply. Don't be afraid. Don't be like, oh, they're not gonna choose me. You're already putting that negative energy out there. No, they're not gonna choose you. But if you just put your name out there, even if they don't choose you the first time, like I put my name in the hat for something and they didn't choose me immediately, and then guess what? They circle back to me. So even if they don't choose you the first time, apply anyway. You know, put your name out there. Let people see who you are. Let people see what you do, and just keep going. Keep applying. Also, number 6, this kind of goes with some of the other ones, but number 6, talk to strangers. I know as kids we're taught, don't talk to strangers, don't talk to strangers. But when I tell you, a lot of things that have came my way is because my big mouth, I talk to strangers. I talk to me some strangers, okay? They be telling me stuff. But another, oh my goodness, I cannot tell you how many things have came my way because of this right here. Literally, just being kind to people, just being nice to people, just having a positive attitude, being the type of person that people want to be around. Character, your attitude, those things are so important. And I can remember during this transitional time that I'm talking about, I went through a lot of highs and lows. There's nothing physical that people see, so they don't know what's going on in here. I went through so many highs and lows, but I try to always keep a positive attitude. That should be number 7. Keep a positive attitude no matter what. If I've learned anything in these years that I've been alive, it's that when things happen to you back to back to back, because they're going to happen, there's no doubt. Things are going to happen. They're going to throw you off your square. It's going to hurt your feelings. You're going to cry. You're going to want to give up, but keep going. Keep a positive attitude, because what happens is if you don't, when that next hit comes, it's almost like what happens in the universe, or however you want to say it. What happens is that when you react in a certain way to things that come your way, another hit comes to kind of test you, right? So if you keep rolling with the punches, they're like, oh, this person can't be thrown off. So hit them one another, hit them one another one until it kind of breaks you. I mean, this is the way that things work. They come at you. They're going to come at you. It's no alternative. Things are going to come your way. They're going to knock you off your square. You're going to be feeling some type of way about it. You're going to cry. You're going to get your feelings hurt. You're going to be angry. But if you stay in that, it's only going to get worse. But when your attitude, when you keep going and you like, okay, it's almost like that Crash Bandicoot, and Crash runs into all those different things and you just going and you gotta hop over something. Then once you hop over, you gotta go backwards. Then you gotta shoot the fire or whatever. Like you gotta be almost like you in a video game. You gotta stay on your toes because you're gonna get knocked off. You're gonna get knocked off your square. It's no doubt about it. But if you don't get up, it's gonna keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. So keep that positive attitude. Going back to number 6, talk to strangers. The day after my birthday last year, I was on the beach. I just wanted to connect with nature. I just wanted to be by the water, see something beautiful. I was in South Carolina at the time, and I met this older lady on the beach, and I'll probably insert the picture in here. And her name was Paulette. And when I say this lady had a beautiful spirit, just precious. She told me her story. We just stood on the beach and just talked and talked and talked. It was literally right before I had to catch my flight. And it was so beautiful talking to that lady. I was sick to my stomach getting back on the plane because I'm just like, Lord, you just allowed me to meet this beautiful person today, and I was just so blessed. And we took a picture together. As a matter of fact, somebody else walking on the beach was like, can I take your picture for you guys? And they took our picture. And when I say I was just blessed, she was an older lady, 80-something years old. Oh, thank God. Thank you. Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful talking to her. That experience was beautiful. And then she talked to me about how she was putting like these little rocks out by this tree, and the tree kind of looked dead, but she had these rocks and she would write just little messages for people, painted rocks. She would put like faith, hope, keep trusting or whatever, just some kind of positive message on this rock, on this painted rock. And she said to me, as long as you see these rocks out here, then you know I'm still alive. Can you imagine somebody saying it to you? Almost felt you can't do me like that. It was beautiful. It was remarkable. I had another experience. I'm just on a shuttle, and this man, he was from another country. Can't even remember right now what country he was from. But he gave all of us sitting there a pen, like a writing pen. And he was like, isn't it amazing when you cross paths with a stranger and you never know if you're gonna see that person again, but you cross paths at this particular point, and I just want you all to remember me, remember the fact that you crossed the path with me and that we experienced this together. And y'all, I be having some, but it's because I talk to strangers. And then what does the Bible say? You may be entertaining an angel unaware. I don't know, if he was an angel, if she was an angel, I don't know. But I just know some of the experiences that I've had just talking to strangers. And I'm gonna close out with this one more story about talking to strangers. So I used to work as an esthetician. I was doing Brazilian waxes and stuff like that. And one day this lady came in and we were just talking, and she told me where she worked. And I'm like, oh my God, I used to work there too. And she was telling me I should come back, because maybe this will be for another video too, but I had quit teaching, and I was like, I ain't doing this no more. It's something else for me in life, okay? So she was like, you should come back. And I'm like, I don't know. People keep trying to get me to come back. I don't know if I'm coming back. that type of thing, right? What ends up happening is that I come back and I never exchanged numbers with her or anything. Like, we didn't keep in touch afterward. But this same lady ended up being my boss down the line. Believe it or not, I ended up working on a project with her, and she told me about a job opportunity that came up, and I applied for it and I got it. And she ended up being my boss one day. What's the likelihood of that, right? But what if I wouldn't have talked to that stranger? Because she was a stranger, I didn't know her. But because I talked to her, it opened up the door for me to walk into something else, which opened up the door for me to walk into something else, which opened up the door for me to be in the position that I'm in right now, at the company that I work for right now, because of two strangers that I talked to and ended up crossing paths with them again along the way. So y'all, I'm a witness. Y'all better stop being funny acting. Talk to these people. You know, one thing that my family has taught me, and I'm blessed in that, is that you never think higher of yourself, because just like you up one day, you can be down the next. What do they say? The same person that you see going up is the same one you see coming down, right? So you respect them all, you know. Never think higher of yourself than you ought to think. Let another man's lips praise you. You know, those are the things that are in the Bible, which I believe. So number 6, that one took me there. That one took me there. Talk to those strangers. Yes, okay? Your words are powerful. I'm gonna sip a little lemonade on that one. Your words are power. Your words are powerful. Your thoughts are power. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all a weird way I learned it. So one day, and don't ask me why I was thinking this, you know, I'm a little cuckoo sometimes. But one day I was thinking, what would I do if a baby threw up on me, like, you know, threw up, not like milk? Why did I think that? I don't know why I thought it. It's just, you know, me being weird, thinking weird things. I don't know. Tell me why I was sitting at a restaurant one day and I had my little babe, not my baby, of course, but, you know, I love some kids and they take to me. So I had my friend's little baby was laying on me, and I didn't realize she was sick. You know, I'm thinking she was just tired, and she was laying on me and getting all comfy, cozy, right? And we just sitting here at the restaurant. And then guess what? She set up like this. I'm like, okay, why she sitting up like this? Next thing I know, she threw up all over me, y'all, at the restaurant. And that ain't the only time it happened to me. How about as a teacher? I had a little girl that was sick, and she came up to me, teacher. She was sick. Next thing you know, all over my stockings. Woo, y'all, words and thoughts are powerful. Even when you think it's some crazy stuff. I don't know how many times I said to myself, maybe you need to start thinking, I'm gonna win $1 million, or, you know, I'm gonna find some money on the street, something that's gonna bring some results. But instead, I be thinking cuckoo crazy stuff, and it happens. But your words are powerful. Your thoughts are powerful. So be careful what you think. Be careful what you say. You know, just stick to the basics. Don't say too much. Don't say too little. But when you speak something and you think something, let it be positive. Let it be something of peace. Let it be something of joy. Let it be something that, you know, you want to see in your life, rather than things that you don't want to see. Just be very careful. Be more intentional about your thoughts, about what you say. That's it. And that is it. And that is all. Number 9, we moving right along. Don't worry about what people think. Ooh, that's a tough one, because it's hard. It's hard. I see people on the internet responding all day to what somebody thinks. It's hard. It's hard not to worry about what people think. It's real hard. But you will be better off for it. I just know. I said I'm gonna get through this video. They knocked out. They ain't gonna say nothing. Here they go. Hey, okay, enough. I just knew I was gonna get through this video and they wasn't gonna say a word. Okay, I wanted to half of what I've done if I was worried about what somebody thought. Sometimes it is valuable to listen to people because they have experience that you don't have. But sometimes it's some things you gotta go through, it's some things you gotta walk through, that people can't keep you from, So when I say don't worry about what people think, it's not don't take people's advice, but you gotta be the captain. If you're always worried about what somebody else is thinking or feeling, then it will hold you back in certain ways. And that's gonna get into number 10, which is make decisions that will make you happy. Oh, it's so hard for me because I'm always thinking about other people. Always. Like there's never a time when I do something when I'm not thinking about how it affects others. And it's important to be considerate. It is. But you don't want to be so considerate of others that you forget about this one right here. You gotta take care of you. You have to nourish yourself. You have to do things that make you happy and not just everyone else. And the way I learned this, when I got ready to go to college, I had in my mind, I was going to FAMU, I was going to party, I was going to get, not even just partying and getting down, but like, it was just everything about FAMU. They had the choir, and I was heavy in the choir. I was in the varsity choir, so I was singing, I was traveling singing. And I'm like, oh, this might be good for me. And even though I had gone to school with, majority African Americans, it was just something about an HBCU, historically Black college or university, that was kind of exciting to me. But I didn't choose that because when I went to my parents, neither one of them wanted me to go. They felt like FAMU was too far away. And I don't know what my life would be like now if I would have gone to FAMU. And sometimes you do have to listen, I don't know. I had a very different experience for college. I ended up going to a private college instead. And I did end up joining a choir. I ended up meeting some wonderful friends. I'm not mad about it, but you cannot always make decisions that make other people happy. Sometimes you gotta make this person right here happy too. And, think and put yourself first. So as I've been making decisions as an adult, as I get further into my adulthood, I'm thinking about, I don't want to do anything that's going to infringe upon anyone else's happiness, but I want to do things that are going to make me feel fulfilled and make me feel happy as well. And that's important to me. And then for the last one, number 11, and this is the last one for this video. If you want a part 2, let me know. Do your research. There are so many programs out here. There is so much information. It's literally at your fingertips, but you have to look for it. Do your research. As much as we sit up on these phones and computers and all this information that is really for us to just grab hold of, do your research for everything. No matter if it's places that you're going to, if there's things that you need, whether it's grants or funding for whatever, or if you want to travel and there's some trips you want to take, there is literally information at your fingertips. And if you just do a little bit of research, just a little bit, it goes a long way and it expands your world, really. It opens you up to so many things that you don't even know exist. So that is my 11 things I learned in my 20s. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please make sure that you like, make sure that you subscribe. If you're already subscribed, make sure that you come back and keep partaking in my content. I'm planning on doing much more recording this year and connecting with you all, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the comments and engaging with you. Stay tuned for the next video. If you want a part 2, make sure you let me know in the comments. Bye-bye.